everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Hennessy and I created this channel to talk through all things investing in Dominican Republic, working from home, and traveling. In this video, it's actually going to be one last final travel vlog. I'm going to put all the last places I went to and share them with you. I was in Lisbon, Portugal, Marrakesh, Morocco, and then I headed back to Portugal, but I went to Porto, and that pretty much concluded my travel. I am back home, so I'm super excited to dive into other type of content, but just wanted to put one last travel vlog out there. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so starting off with the Airbnb I stood in while I was staying in Lisbon, Portugal. This is a one bedroom. It was honestly prime location. I thought that I could walk to a lot of the places that I ended up seeing. So I really enjoyed that. And it was so cute, so cozy. Definitely would recommend this place because it was honestly great for one or two people. I think it sleeps up to four, but definitely good for one person. Of course, the next day, I actually went and just walked around. You already know the deal. I had to work in the afternoon. So I pretty much just have like the morning to explore. It pretty much sucks. I think by the time is 9 a.m. New York time, it was 2 p.m. In Portugal. So by 2 p.m., I had to be sitting down, the computer open. So I only really got to explore just a little bit because also I'm not an early person. So of course, by the time I woke up, got started with my day, it was pretty much like lunchtime, then lunch, kind of walk. So not a lot of time to explore. And by this time, I was also just tired of traveling. So like I was waking up a lot later than in a lot of the other places that I was up by like 8 a.m. Here, I think I was up like 9 a.m., 9:30. So, like, by the time you just get started, it's pretty late. But to be honest, there's not a lot to do in Lisbon. There's a few places to see. I went to go see them here. I think I've missed maybe like two attractions that I didn't see. One of them, actually, out of the two, I did make it, but it was raining that day and the line was super long. I was like, oh, I'm not doing that. But for majority, at least for this day, this was the nicest day while I was there. All the other days it was kind of rainy and cloudy. So this was the nicest day. And I just pretty much walked around, got to see just a lot of pretty nice views. It kind of feels like you're in San Francisco, at least by the view, not by what you're doing. Also in Lisbon, there's a lot of hills, y'all. There was a lot of hills. While I was walking up and down, I swear, my legs, I was getting a workout in, okay? It was definitely a lot of hills. I was not prepared. I think on this day in particular that I was walking, I was trying to be cute and I had a skirt and sandals, which I immediately regretted. I think after this, I just like wore my sneakers every day because honestly, it was just super hard to walk up and down hills. Plus, like what is it, the rocks on the floor. It was just too much. But Lisbon was beautiful. Got to see this place here. I think this was like one of the highest points in Lisbon. You got to really see like pretty much the whole city. So it was nice to see. Kind of walked around. There's also like a castle. I think in one of the other takes I did, like you can walk into what seems like somewhat of a castle. And you get to walk inside. Walking around this area, there were also oh my god, what's that bird? I am totally blanking, but the one with the nice feathers in the back. There were a couple of those just like chilling, walking around, which was interesting. But overall, I mean, in terms of places to see, y'all know me. I'm really there for the food and the drink. The food in Lisbon, oof, it was great. Again, I didn't take any videos because I just suck as a vlogger. I am not a vlogger. I tried my best. But the food here was actually pretty great compared to a lot of other places that I visited. The food was honestly really, really good because it's pretty much like Brazilian places, like the Brazilian restaurants, amazing food. There was also this one famous cafe that I went to. The food was really good as well, which I did not include on here because, again, I am just, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me sometimes in recording, but the food was honestly, I think, the highlight of Lisbon. I was also a little bit mad because, as I mentioned, I work in the afternoon. A lot of the restaurants I wanted to try were open. They would open really late, so it kind of sucks because I was like, I was trying to eat there like before I had to work, and then after, like during work, obviously I can't just like be up and about. And then after work, like by the time I'm done, it's like 10, 11 p.m. I'm kind of tired. But I wish I had like more time to explore Lisbon. Oh, this, I was kind of upset about this. So this is like an elevator that takes you up to a view, and they charge you to go up the elevator, right? But the part that I was upset about is that you can see the same view if you go, as I mentioned, there's a lot of hills. If you go up towards like a hill and then there's like a restaurant, you can enter and see the same view I'm paying for to get into, which is this view here. This is, I was so mad at myself because I was like, no, I did not just pay. I think it's like €6 or something to make it up the freaking elevator. Like, the elevator ride is what you're paying for when you can really just go up and see the same view for free through like the street view if you go up the little hill and then through the restaurant and make it to this view. This honestly like blew mine. I mean, I know it's just €6, but it's like, damn, I didn't really have to like pay for that. I could have just seen exactly the same view. And as you guys see here, like, yeah, this is like you come through the church area, the restaurant, and then there's like a church, and literally like you walk up through this way and it's completely free. Like, I was kind of mad. I was kind of mad. So yeah, the elevator ride from the ground floor up is what you're paying for. I couldn't believe I paid that. I was kind of upset. Oh, this was the other thing. This day it was raining. Oh my god, it was just raining. I went to go try to see this, but the line was ridiculous. I was like, I'm not doing it. They also have like a pink street in Lisbon. Again, a lot of these places are open really late, and of course, this is like before I had to work, so like I couldn't see or try anything in the area, but it was still nice to kind of walk by. Then we're switching off. We're in Marrakesh. Let me tell you, Marrakesh, the first day I got there, it was type overwhelming. There was so many people all over the place. It was a lot going on. I'm not gonna lie, the Airbnb, it was hard to get into. They didn't send good instructions, but once we made it in, I don't know. This first day, I ended up just having to decompress. I was kind of over it. I'm like, oh my god, what have I gotten myself into? It was just like really, really overwhelming. But I feel like once you decompress and sort of like chill, Marrakesh was actually pretty cool. These are known as the souks, and it's like little shops right or left, and they're trying to sell you everything. Oh, yep, I forgot to show you guys my Airbnb. So this is the Airbnb I'm saying. It's like a small hotel. I think it's in a prime location. It's just really hard to find if again they're not sending you instructions. Like, I'm like, it's so easy. Like, you can easily just send these instructions and it can save us so much, because honestly, I was almost freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, did I get got on Airbnb? As someone who's been on Airbnb for so long, both on the traveling side and on the hosting side, but it was just really that it was just so hard to find. And the thing I found about Marrakesh, like a lot of the hotels like this one, like it kind of just feels like it hasn't been like dusted in a while, but it's nice. Of course, I went out visit. I think this was like the palace thing that they had that was actually occupied by the French for a while. Just kind of walked around a bit. Had to show my outfit. I was killing it with the flowy dresses in Morocco. I was feeling myself. I was like, these flowy dresses lifestyle I can do it. Oh, I did a food tour. Oh my god. Any place that you go to, guys, the first thing you guys should do, which I haven't done in a lot of the other places because it was just hard because I had to work. So this I took off for, and I did a food tour. The food was amazing. Like, the guide, he was really good. He was knowledgeable. He would literally take us to like the hole on the wall spots, which is what I want to see. Like, I don't want to see the commercialized, whatever food places. I want the what are the people eating that are here. And let me tell y'all, it did not disappoint. After this experience, I was so full. I felt like I was gonna freaking burst because I ate so much freaking food. I was out here trying everything. Definitely some of the things was not my thing, and that's okay. It's okay. But overall, like, obviously I'm always open to trying things. I'm always open to especially when it comes to food. Like, I would try it. Even if if I don't like it, then amen. Like, at least I know that I don't like it. But I'm not about to be like, oh no, I'm not gonna try. No, no. I will be that person that I will try it. I will try it. And let me tell y'all, we also had a lot of tea. They love tea here, okay? I'm drinking tea left and right. But it was amazing. And that's pretty much how I ended my night. Also, I did hot air balloon. Oh my God. I did hot air balloon. It was so cool. I had to wake up. Oh my God. I was up at 4 in the morning, y'all. Because they had to pick you up. Then they're picking up other people. Blah, blah, blah. They give you like a breakfast in the morning. It was a lot. It was a lot to go through in one day. But I thought it was so cool. So I actually like recorded kind of how they get the hot air balloon up. They're like blowing wind with like with like a fan so it could open up. And then once it open up, they tell you the whatever the thing is like laying on the floor, so you have to like lay in it, and as they're like blowing air into it, it kind of forces the basket to kind of come up straight, and then from there they're like blowing heat into it. So it was it was so interesting. I was like, what have I gotten myself into? I am always doing these things that I honestly, I mean, I never regret any of it, because I'm always like, this is so cool. But in the moment, I'm like, what have I gotten myself into? Like, what am I doing here? And then after, I'm like, oh yeah, this was totally worth it. Like, this is why I did it. It's mainly the views. I'm a sucker for a nice view, y'all. I am a sucker for a nice view. You tell me there's an experience with a nice view, and I'll be there. I'll be there. I'm there, okay? So for this thing, I was like, you know what? I was regretting a lot of it. I was like, oh my God. First of all, I'm regretting getting up so early. I hate waking up early. And then it was like, what have I gotten myself into with all this thing? And then as you're doing it, you're like, yeah, this is it. This is it. This is the view that makes it all freaking worth it. So I'm just here capturing them. It's literally like a freaking 10-person thing. They're all working together to try to get this up and going. So yeah, so the guy, he's just like, look, I'm laying on the floor, y'all. I'm laying on within the basket, but it's like laying. This is, I guess, the pilot. Is it a pilot? I don't know. Is it a pilot? He's starting to like, they put enough air that it opened up, and he's starting to like, what is it? Turn on the heat thing. Oh, eso sí. You can feel that heat. It was hot. It was hot, 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 hot. But there I am. Yup, he's blowing into it so he can stand up. It was quite interesting. I'm like, yo, this is interesting. But yeah, we're literally like, oh, if you see it there in like the mirror, everybody like it's in the basket just laying down. And look, they have the fan just like trying to blow the heat into it. It was quite interesting. At this point, it's starting to like go up, and like the basket, I think, was like straight up. So it had already been. Now I'm standing up, rather than like laying down. At this point, and then here we're still trying to like get off the ground type of thing, but you can see like the other balloons have gone up. That's another cool thing. You get to see like all the other balloons across your way kind of go up into the abyss. And yeah, I made a little video, so I'm gonna just stop talking. You will be my girl, my girl, my girl. You Okay, so yeah, no, the fun don't stop. After the hot air balloon, kind of slept in a bit, had some lunch, but then I went and did another experience. I went and I made argan oil, which I thought was really cool. This was the person that hosts the experience, and they were just like walking us through how to do it, and I got to take a little bit of argan oil with me. I also tried a lot of restaurants. Again, I'm just so bad at it. This is what I recorded from one of the restaurants. And of course, walked around, y'all. Look, Morocco, Marrakesh at least, the souks are everywhere. The souks are, again, it's like just a place that you walk through for all the shops. They're trying to sell you stuff. Everybody's like trying to get you to go into their shop. I didn't buy anything, so I didn't get to barter with anybody. So yeah, I didn't get that experience because I'm like, I don't know what's the right thing to pay. But oh, then I'm moving on to Porto. Oh gosh, I'm so bad at this. This was my Airbnb in Porto. I made it back. I only really was gonna spend I did only spend like 2 full days in Porto. I got in really late. It was a really long day. I think I just went, grabbed some food, and girl went to bed. Okay, I went to bed because I just wasn't having it. But Porto was nice. This was the Airbnb. Pretty cute, and again, it was in prime. Okay, I did really good with getting my Airbnbs this time around. Like I was in prime location, which I can totally appreciate. Um, and it just made everything easier. Okay, it made life so much easier. I did go out and just view some of what the city has to offer, but honestly, I was there 2 full days, and again, at this point, I was tired. But guess what I did? I did another food tour. Yo, I love to eat, y'all. I love to eat. I couldn't help it. I did another food tour. And let me tell y'all, I got drunk. This food tour, so something that Porto is known for is their wine. And the food tour basically just it was food but with wine. And I got drunk because the people I met here, then we went out after, and we done drank like 3 bottles of wine. Oh my God, I woke up the next day and I was hurt. This was the next day. I was hurt, okay? By the time this was like 3 p.m. the next day, because like I slept in. I was like, I'm not doing it. I am such a lightweight. I woke up with such a 3 bottles of wine later, plus the wines that we drank while doing the food tour. I basically was like, oh my God, someone take me because I was not having it. But this was my last day in Porto. And then after this, I pretty much just went home. So I hope you enjoyed. I had a blast.